Hey everyone, it's Jasmine here, one of the Trinity Oracles. I actually wanted to do a celebrity psychic reading on Nicki Minaj. A wonderful psychic by the name of Nikki Carter actually requested this reading, and she actually gave me some questions. So, the first question I'm going to do is, will Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim ever squash the beef? Because, you know, they've been beefing for a long time. Next question is Nicki Minaj about to retire? And, you know, a lot of people want to know if Nicki Minaj actually did get married, because, you know, they did show like a marriage license, but some people are thinking it's fake. So I'm going to look into that. And then I'm also going to do, did Nicki Minaj really start beef with all of these women? So let's see here. Let's jump right into Nicki Minaj. I'm going to spread these cards out. All right, so will Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim ever squash the beef? Let's see here. No. No. This is the card of authority. This is Lil' Kim, and at the same time, this is Nicki Minaj. Both of them are very like strong. Like, no, we don't want to squash it. This is balance. So it is karma. It is literally a karmic relationship between the two. You know, I do see that. I do feel like Lil' Kim either has extended the olive branch or will extend the olive branch, but it's something that we're not going to hear about. I feel like she's going to extend the olive branch behind the scenes. But the thing is, I don't see Nicki Minaj taking it. Nicki Minaj is like, nope, I'm not going to do it. This card doesn't represent trapped in fear. This just means like this is like a wall. So it's like Lil' Kim like extending the olive branch, and this is the wall to Nicki Minaj. She's like, nope. I feel like when Lil' Kim does extend the olive branch, Nicki Minaj is just gonna sit on it. She's not going to say anything, and basically she's going to walk away from it. And ultimately, I'm kind of repeating myself, but Nicki Minaj is going to say no. But why is Nicki Minaj gonna say no to kind of squashing this beef or letting bygones be bygones with Lil' Kim? Let's see here. Is there something we don't? Okay, guys. Okay, this is the three cards I got. I got Love Begins, I got Mental Conflict, and then I got Spiritual Union. So, okay, you know what song instantly my guide sent me? You know that song by Drake? I think it's called Fake Love, something like that. It almost feels as if it's almost like Lil' Kim was pretending to be in Nicki Minaj's corner at one time. So I don't know if Nicki Minaj at one time, I don't know a lot about Nicki Minaj. So if this is already public, you know, it's okay. Don't come at me, but this is just what I'm channeling. I don't know if Nicki Minaj was under Lil' Kim's tutelage, or maybe was like a student of hers, or was kind of working with her in the industry. So maybe like Lil' Kim was, you know, kind of giving her some insight. And I feel like at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj kind of saw through Lil' Kim that Lil' Kim, in all actuality, was actually not for her. See, this is like Mental Conflict. I feel like Nicki Minaj started seeing like, wait a minute, something ain't right. Lil' Kim is either leading me the wrong way, or she is like, oh yeah, that's good, but really like she's taking digs at Nicki Minaj. I feel like Nicki Minaj, she woke up. She came out of this like slumber, and basically she was kind of like, fuck you. Pretty much, that's how I feel. So to be honest, my guys are kind of saying she kind of saw through Lil' Kim's bullshit. That's how I feel. So there was some mudslinging going on also between both parties. So I feel like both of them were kind of nitpicking and kind of taking digs at each other. You know, sometimes when people who have been in the industry, or anybody that's just been, that has wisdom about something, sometimes when people try and like give people guidance, sometimes they are taking like low-key digs at you. And I feel like that's what Lil' Kim did to Nicki Minaj. And Nicki Minaj kind of like woke up out of it and was like, wait a minute, you low-key coming at me. Like, you ain't really for me. That's how I feel. And they keep saying Nicki Minaj woke up. So I kind of feel like that is also a big part of their beef. Another part of their beef, I feel like, is okay. They're showing me with Lil' Kim. I'm actually gonna pull one more card. I feel like pulling one more. There we go. I feel like Lil' Kim, there's jealousy. There's a little bit of jealousy on Lil' Kim's part. I feel like Lil' Kim was like like Nicki Minaj, you got a lot of power. Okay, I feel like even though Lil' Kim was big, I feel like she wants, you see this like third eye chakra, this is like the future. I feel like really she was eyeing the prize of how Nicki Minaj is portrayed, how big Nicki Minaj is. Lil' Kim wanted the same reach that Nicki Minaj had. That's what Lil' Kim wanted. I feel like when Nicki Minaj got it, because I'm seeing Nicki Minaj had more partnerships in the industry. That's how I feel. There's something there. Nicki Minaj might have had a little bit more of connections, or things were a little bit easier for Nicki Minaj, okay? I feel like Lil' Kim was like, Nicki Minaj kind of had a free-for-all pass. And forgive me, Nicki Minaj fans, you know, I don't know Nicki Minaj's history or how hard it was for her to come up. I'm not saying that it wasn't hard, but I see Lil' Kim saw that it was a little easier. And the connections, that's what it is. The connections Nicki Minaj had to get her to kind of like that international world like status, Lil' Kim didn't get that, or it was harder for her to get that image, that kind of rap. But at the same time, you guys forgive me, because I know Nicki Minaj is not pop, but Nicki Minaj did cross over into the pop realm. I feel like Lil' Kim wanted to do that shit, and she was like, damn, Nicki Minaj got there. I wanted that too. So there's jealousy on Lil' Kim's part towards Nicki Minaj's notoriety. And, you know, I'm a fan of both of them, so this isn't just me coming at Lil' Kim. I actually like both of them. I just don't know a lot about them. But I also see that it almost feels as if like Lil' Kim was kind of like, she feels like Nicki Minaj dethroned her. Lil' Kim feels like maybe Nicki Minaj, or people forgot about her. Like Lil' Kim feels like people forgot about her, forgot about Lil' Kim. She feels like Nicki Minaj took her throne. Let me see something. I'm going to double check with the cards. Yep. She feels like, see, this is sacrifice. She feels like she was kind of put to the back end. She feels like she was forgotten. She feels like Nicki Minaj took her throne. It's fun. It's funny because this is like Nicki Minaj too. Nicki Minaj is like, I don't care if I'm at the top and I'm lonely, and these the big time are these female rappers, the ones from the past, like if they don't support me, like the female rap legends, if they don't support me, it's okay. I don't care. Like, it's lonely at the top, but y'all ain't got to support me. I could care less. Like that. Like, fuck y'all. So I feel like that's also with Nicki Minaj. So, you know what, guys? They're never going to squash that beef. It's too much bad blood between the both of them. See? Deception and envy. Too much bad blood and disruption. Those two are never, ever, ever going to come out of that. And neither one of them are going to try and fix it, except for the one time that Lil' Kim did, or the one time that Lil' Kim will be doing it. I actually feel like Lil' Kim is going to be trying to extend that olive branch, maybe in the near future, but we are not going to hear about it. But never squashed. There will never be beef squashed, ever. Now, the next question is Nicki Minaj about to retire? Let's see here. Nicki Minaj, are you going to be retiring? I feel like pulling one more, actually. Yes, she is retiring. This is the Destiny card. I feel like Nicki Minaj is in a good place. She feels like she's done everything that she needed to do. She's, like, I keep getting the words like, she's kind of, I don't want to say she's rapped about everything she wanted to rap about, but I just feel like she got across her message how she wanted, and every message that she wanted to put out, it's been put out. I do feel like Nicki Minaj, the main reason why she is going to retire, it's almost like going to be like kind of like a partial retirement, and I'll explain that a little later because my guides are kind of showing it to me right now in a vision. But the reason why she's retiring, I feel like she wants to enjoy her marriage. There's a lot of things I feel like Nicki Minaj wants to do that maybe she hasn't had a chance to do. So I kind of feel like Nicki Minaj kind of took some time to herself. So if you look here, like a person like reflecting, I feel like Nicki Minaj really took some time to herself and was like, you know what? I want to take a break. I want to enjoy life. Different things like that. So she's just kind of enjoying life. Are they really married? Yes. Those two are really married. They are not pulling. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Also, another reason why Nicki Minaj is going to be retiring, they are planning a family. This is foundations and achievement. They're planning their family. I do see that they have been thinking about this for a long time or planning this for a long time. If I'm correct, I think I read this like a long time ago, maybe Nicki Minaj. I think she has some embryos frozen or something, you know, forgive me if I'm wrong. But what's funny is I do see her having a baby. There's a baby. I feel like you see these leaves, so it could be like on the back of this card. I feel like either Nicki Minaj is going to be, no, she's going to be announcing. I feel like she could be announcing she's pregnant in the fall. If she doesn't announce that she's pregnant in the fall, Nicki Minaj is going to be saying, we are starting the process of doing the pregnancy thing. So I don't know if she's going to do IVF or whatever her process is going to be. I know you fans know, so please feel free to correct me. But like we're starting the process and we're going to have a baby. Let me see something. Let me see. Is she going to have a boy or a girl? Nicki Minaj, what are you having? I feel like Nicki Minaj is going to have a boy. I see a boy. There's a little boy that is coming. I do feel like it's almost like Nicki Minaj has been wanting a boy. Okay. I'm getting Nicki Minaj may have been putting her pregnancy plans or baby plans in the background, and I'm getting I'm hearing this song, I'm coming out. So she's like, you know, I'm done putting everybody first. I'm done putting my career first. I want to be a mom and I want to take care of my baby. I do feel like another reason why she wants to retire is when she has this baby. Well, number one, she wants to have the baby, but she wants to be one of those moms who are there for her child like all the time. Like she wants to see his everything, like when he walks, his first steps, his first words, his first spit bubble, his first smile. Like she wants to be one of those moms. She doesn't want to be touring and missing out on those little like beautiful, like crucial moments of her son's life. So I do see a little boy. Let me see something here. I do see, oh, Jesus Christ. Guys, I feel like when she makes this, I feel like pulling one more card though, but when she makes this announcement about her being pregnant, or they're going to start the pregnancy process, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people not liking who she's having this child with. I don't know who this person is. You know, I don't know a lot about Nicki Minaj, but I'm getting like a lot of people don't like him. This is solar plexus chakra. This represents like people's feelings. So I feel like people's feelings are going to be kind of like, kind of negative towards this situation, guys. So I don't know anything about this guy, but I kind of feel like maybe he has a sketchy past or something. There's something about him. There's something about him. But there's some sort of sketchy past or something. There's something negative about him. And I feel like the people are going to put it out there. Like they're going to put his ass on blast. Whenever she talks about this pregnancy process, I feel like people are like, oh my God, Nicki Minaj, of all people, this is who you're going to have a baby with? Like, why? So I see some of her fans, not all, but some of her fans are going to be in an uproar. I'm going to have to look up this guy. Who is this guy? Because, yeah, he has a little bit of there's some sort of sketchiness going on. Not now, but in his past, or there's just something about him that doesn't feel right, okay? Doesn't mean now, but there's something about him, I feel like in the past, that doesn't feel right. And if you guys already know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments. Or if you guys feel the same way, put it in the comments, because there's something about him. I got to look him up because I don't know much about Nicki Minaj or who she's living with or whatever. Let me see what else. Oh, the other question is, oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? It's funny because, you know, I wanted to ask this question. My guides are kind of tapping my shoulder to talk about this. You know, when people retire, you know, usually they kind of go off in the background and we don't see them again. So is Nicki Minaj going to just go off in the background and we're never going to see Miss Nicki Minaj again? Let's see here. Nicki Minaj. No. No. Nicki Minaj is still going to be out. I feel like Nicki Minaj is still going to be traveling the world. She's still going to be doing events. So she's still going to be traveling. She's still going to be doing events. She's still going to be making appearances because I feel like Nicki Minaj is about her money. Nicki Minaj does have an empire and she wants to maintain that empire. I'm hearing she's like, I'm smart, but I'm not stupid. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna enjoy my marriage, I'm gonna enjoy my child, but I still need to make that money. So I do see, is she gonna put out any like music occasionally? Let me see here. I just want to check. Yeah, she's gonna still be putting music out. Not a lot. Not a lot. She's gonna be putting out maybe like some mixtapes, maybe doing like occasional freestyles or occasional songs. But how you guys are expecting Nicki Minaj? No, I don't see her like that. She'll be making appearances maybe when her fans are, not appearances, she'll be doing songs maybe when her fans are asking her like, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you get on this person's song, or, you know, something of that nature, or, you know, her fans might really like, come on, Nicki Minaj, put something out. She's like, all right. And she'll put something out, or she'll put something on social media for her fans, maybe like a freestyle of her in the booth or something. But I don't see Nicki Minaj coming back like how you guys want her or are expecting her to be. I feel like Nicki Minaj is going to be more family oriented, so get ready for her persona to change. This is fertility, so she's going to outgrow her current persona, and I feel like she's going to be, when I say clean it up, it's not in a negative way, not saying that the way Nicki Minaj is bad or dirty or nothing like that, but she's going to clean it up, so you're going to see more of a family oriented social media. She's going to be more family oriented. You're going to see less of the hard Nicki Minaj. I'm not saying that she's hard all the time, because, you know, sometimes people can get literal. I'm not saying that she's hard all the time, but I kind of feel like you're just going to see her stuff. It's more mommy, it's more family oriented. It's more like, look at me and my man and my baby and all of this stuff. So she's going to definitely clean it up. This is Temptation. So what this represents is she's just, you know, coming away from an old type of persona of Nicki Minaj that people are used to. Now, let's see the next question. Did Nicki Minaj really start beef with all of these women? Let's see. Because, you know, Nicki Minaj has had a lot of beef. You know, to my knowledge, she's had a lot of beef with a couple of these female rappers. So let's see here. Nicki Minaj, did you really start the beef? No, you didn't. You did not. I actually am getting that a lot of the, now this universe card is representing the leaders, the female rappers, the top ones, the original ones, you know, the ones who paved the way for Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and all of them. I feel like they are the ones who actually started the beef, guys. I feel like a lot of the beef, a lot of my cards are coming up. That's weird. But anyways, well, it's hot, it's humid, you know, cards are actually sticking to my I'm like, that's weird. But anyways, I feel like a lot of them were trying to help Nicki Minaj out, but I feel like there was a lot of bitterness. There was a lot of envy. I kind of feel like, where's that awareness card? Here we go, because my guys were kind of pointing to it. I feel like Nicki Minaj, kind of like with the Little Kim thing, kind of reiterating it again, but I feel like a lot of these female rappers, even like Remy Ma and all them, I feel like Nicki Minaj became aware of kind of like their digs. I'm not saying Nicki Minaj is innocent either. I see like there was, what do you call it? Digs throwing. There was digs throwing. There were jabs thrown across the table. Like Nicki was throwing jabs. They were throwing jabs. Like everybody was, you know, kind of talking shit to each other. But I feel like the original or the lead female rappers or the top female or the original female rappers, I cannot get this shit right today, but I'm so tough. That's Mercury retrograde, guys. They're the ones who started. Nicki Minaj woke up to it. I even feel like what's her name? Remy Ma, because they're bringing up Remy Ma. I feel like Remy Ma, even with Nicki Minaj, she was like, damn. Like, I feel like this is kind of maybe Remy Ma allegedly say this, or this kind of feels like allegedly maybe Remy Ma's thoughts, or her train of thinking. Like, damn, like Nicki Minaj, man, with her attitude, I'm surprised she made it. Like, man, she made it. I can't believe she made it. So I see a lot of bitterness. I see a lot of envy coming from, you know, those female rappers. I feel like a lot of the bitterness, where did it come from? The ease of Nicki Minaj's rise to the top. This is emotional loss. They're like, damn, she had it easy. They feel like everything was given to her on a silver platter. So that's where I feel like the bitterness and the envy comes from. And, you know, some of these rappers, I know they might have been trying to help her, but sometimes it's how you deliver it. And I kind of feel like Nicki Minaj is kind of very intuitive. I wonder what sign is she, because she's actually very intuitive. I feel like she's in like an empath or something. I feel like she picked up on that shit. She was just like, oh no, no. You try to give me a compliment, but you really trying to throw a dig. I felt that shit. She stopped it. She was like, no, that's how I feel. I also feel like some of these rappers were kind of like, you know, maybe they feel like they didn't get the recognition they deserve. Okay. I do feel like that. But I feel that they kind of burnt their bridges. If they didn't burn their bridges before, I feel like they would have gotten, even though Nicki Minaj has given a lot of recognition to them, Nicki has sent me a video where, you know, Nicki Minaj was actually, you know, talking about Lil' Kim and all of them, like a lot. But I feel like they burnt a lot of bridges with her. So when they did that, they did lose their chance. I feel like if they didn't burn their bridges, Nicki Minaj would have been like, yes, do a song with me. Like, I would love to include you on my album. See, this is like money. Like, hey, let's work together. Let's work together and make this money. But a lot of them, they burnt their bridges. That is how I feel. So I kind of feel like the female rappers who led the way, they are the ones who shut the door with Nicki Minaj. That is how I feel. Let me see here. Other than that, you know what? I think that's everything. Let me see something. Hold on. What's next for Nicki Minaj? Oh, you know what? This is Crown Chakra. So I actually see Nicki Minaj. There's a couple of creative projects, a couple of creative ideas that Nicki Minaj has in her head. I feel like this is something she's been wanting to do a lot. What is her sign? Because she's very she's like an empath, but she's very like creative. Like she receives a lot from the spirit, so she's very, very creative. But anyways, I feel like with Nicki Minaj, there's a lot of creative ideas she has. So I do feel like Nicki Minaj is going to maybe start putting stuff out in terms of maybe, see, this is like taking a leap of faith for her. I feel like she's going to make like some videos, maybe direct videos for others. I kind of see like maybe she'll make a directorial debut, maybe making her own movie or own indie film. Like she may make an independent film, and maybe I feel like it could be about her. It could be about her life, something of that nature, and talking about her past, talking about what she's doing now and her hopes and dreams and just different things like that. I do see her doing some acting too, so definitely just get ready to see Nicki Minaj more on the silver screen or whatever they call it. Just get ready to see her doing more of that. But this is kind of later on in the future after she has her child. I do see her writing for others. So I don't know if Nicki Minaj is like a writer or something, but I see her writing music for other you know, rappers. There are some who don't write their shit, but I feel like her writing her stuff. I see her writing maybe some music also that are on the pop charts and different things like that. So I do see some good things coming for Nicki Minaj. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you guys would like to do your own like kind of request for a celebrity reading, you know, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, send us a DM, or you can comment below and tell us a celebrity you would like a reading on, and maybe, you know, put your questions there. If you'd like to book your own personal session, please feel free to book online at TrinityOracles.com. The direct link is in the description box below. Follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Oh, and guys, listen to my Mercury retrograde video and see what the hell is Mercury retrograde going to do for you, and what you can actually do to actually be able to handle this Mercury retrograde much easier. The answer is actually going to be like in the comment section. So depending on what deck you choose, it's a pick a card reading. You're going to get your answer of how to ride out this Mercury retrograde. I'm so tongue-tied. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye.